Yeah. So mirrors in which reflecting surface are spherical in shape is known as spherical mirrors. Have you seen the mirrors that are placed on parking areas, shopping malls, and railway stations, metro stations, or any other public places? That big circular shaped mirror. Sometimes it is bulged out, somewhere we find it curved inwards. Have you noticed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So any idea about those? What is the name of those which are bulged out? What is the name of those which are curved inwards?
Ma'am. The
Ma'am, which are
bulged out
curved
is
inwards is called as concave mirror.
Okay,
एंड जो कर्व्ड आउटवर्ड्स होते हैं वो कन्वेक्स मिरर.
convex mirror. Okay, good. So do one thing.
ma'am, and
Go-
convex mirrors are diminished. The images of convex mirror are diminished, while concave are real
good,
and
good,
inverted
good.
like zoom.
Okay, we'll learn more about how the image formation takes place. But before that, the fundamentals of these mirror and parameters in these mirror we are supposed to understand. So please draw this. Meanwhile, I need to get something for you to show the clear distinction between concave and convex. Okay, please draw this diagram. Drawn?
मैम जस्ट
Please let me know when it is done.
Done, ma'am.
Others?
मैम डन.
Okay. Do you people see what I am holding in my hand? What is this?
Spoon.
What is
स्पून.
it?
Spoon.
Spoon. Okay. I hope it's visible. So when we eat from a spoon, we know there are two types of surfaces. The portion which we use to feed, which we use to eat, is the one which is curved inwards, this area, right? So concave means something or the surface which is curved inwards. So the portion which we use to eat is the concave surface, right? And the back surface which is bulged out, that is the convex surface. By this thing, we can easily remember the portion of spoon which we use to eat is the concave surface. So just imagine that we have a mirror. From one side it is painted and another side is the mirror, that is reflecting area. So when the reflecting surface is concave, like the eating part of spoon, this is concave mirror. And when the reflecting surface is bulged outward, that is back side of spoon, is known as the convex mirror. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, there are so many parameters which we need to study about, because we can actually form the images. We can find out the size of image obtained, at what distance it will be, and how much high and how much smaller the image will be. So for that, we need to study certain parameters. Okay. Now imagine a ball. A ball is spherical in shape, and it is hollow as well. Imagine a hollow ball, football. Okay. Uh, Imagine that the ball from the outer surface is painted, and from that inner whole area is reflecting. Right? I will do them. I'll write it down. we have a spherical ball. Its outer surface is all painted and the inside surface is acting as a mirror, that is the reflecting surface. Now, if I cut out this much portion, this segment of the ball, then what we are going to get? We are going to get such shape, isn't it? The eating part of the spoon surface. So this type of mirror is a concave mirror. Now, what happens that see, in a circle, in a sphere, all these type of shapes have a center point. So this ball is also having a center point. Suppose this is a center point. What if I have taken out a small piece out of it? This small piece still has some center. If I complete this circle by putting the remaining part over there, I still can get the same center at the same distance. Means the radius will be same, isn't it? So the distance, so if I draw a straight line from this center point, I'm denoting it by capital C, to the center part of this concave mirror, then this axis is known as principal axis. A line that is joining the center point, which is known as the center of curvature. C stands for center of curvature, right? If I draw a straight line touching the center part, the middle part of this aperture or the mirror, this is known as the principal axis. This axis is known as principal axis. Okay. I'm drawing this diagram again, a bigger picture. Concave mirror. This is the center point. A straight line. The straight line where it touch the aperture, where it touch the mirror is known as the pole. This is center of curvature. And this straight line is principal axis. You will see all the terms once I scroll up the PDF, right? P is pole, PA is principal axis, and C is center of curvature. Got everyone? Any
Yes,
doubt?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, see whatever portion of the mirror is the reflecting area is known as the aperture. Whatever portion we have in the mirror that is acting as a reflecting area is known as the aperture of mirror. Okay, the whole circular shaped area, birds inwards. Now next comes, see in a circle, what we call the distance from a center point to the circumference of circle.
Radius.
Radius, right? So here also, if we measure the distance of center of curvature from the pole, this distance is known as radius of curvature, denoted by small r. Right now, just focus on the image and just understand, because for writing part, I have the stuff separately, right? Radius of curvature. Now, next thing comes, okay. Suppose I hold this mirror in front of sun. Now, I don't know the exact distance of sun. So approximately, like it can be, you can say 64,000 meters of distance is there, right? That distance is too big that we consider it as the parallel rays, means undefined distance. So any rays that is coming from a far off distance, any light rays that are considered to be as the parallel rays, right? All these parallel rays. What happens if you will hold this concave mirror in front of the sun? All the light rays that strikes the mirror, they will reflect all the light rays back to a certain point and to the same point that will meet at a single point, and that point is known as the focus, principal focus. Why principal? because this is the point that converges all the rays, parallel light rays coming from a far off distance. So usually this has been observed that if we measure the distance of focus point from the pole, this focus from the pole is known as a focal length, and usually this focal length is the half of radius of curvature. Or you can write that radius equals to twice of focal length. Let me scroll it up. I know I need to redraw this diagram, but I hope the terms are clear. Now, first, whatever I have explained, you please read these terms. Abhigya, please read the terms.
Pole, the center of the reflecting surface in the spherical mirror is a pole. It is represented by P.
Okay. Center of curvature.
Center of curvature, reflecting surface in a spherical mirror has a center. This is known as center of curvature. Center of curvature in convex mirror lies behind the mirror, whereas in concave mirror it lies in front of the mirror.
Okay. Next, radius.
Radius of curvature. The radius of the reflecting surface of the spherical mirror is known as the radius of curvature. It is represented by R, capital R.
Right. Principal axis.
Principal axis, straight line passing through the pole and the center of curvature in a spherical mirror is known as the principal axis.
Principal focus.
Principal focus, the reflected rays appear to come from a point on the principal axis. This is known as the principal focus.
And focal length.
Focal length, the distance between the pole and the principal focus in a spherical mirror is known as the focal length, and it is represented by small f.
Okay. Aperture.
Aperture, the diameter of the reflecting surface is defined as the aperture.
Means you can say the whole portion that is acting as a reflecting surface is the aperture. Okay. And note this also, that radius of curvature is equal to twice of focal length. Okay. Do one thing. After the diagram you have drawn already, after that diagram, draw this one. Notations in the concave mirror, then I will draw the notations in the convex mirror also. Okay. Do it fast. And in case of any doubt, please let me know.
Ma'am, what about the terms?
Terms you can write later on. I'll tell you, the diagram is important. You should know the terms and understanding is first. Add this reflecting surface and just make this side shaded, which shows that it is painted. Bulged out side is painted and the other side is reflecting. Done.
Mom, just
Done, ma'am.
Okay.
ma'am,
Yeah, along with this, write the definition of concave mirror as well. a curved mirror, a curved mirror where the reflecting surface where the reflecting surface is on the inner side is on the inner side of the curved shape is known as concave mirror. See in the diagram, the center of curvature is denoted by capital letter C, and exactly half distance from center to this pole, the certain points are missing here, mark this as pole, okay? And this is capital F, the point is principal focus capital F, and the distance from pole to F is denoted by small f, right? And radius is already mentioned, aperture, center of curvature, principal axis, yeah, everything is there. Please complete the diagram.
Done, ma'am.
So the curved mirror where reflecting side is curved inwards is our concave mirror. So we can easily understand that if we complete this mirror, please don't draw it, whatever I'm going to do now. I'm just explaining something, okay? If I complete the part of this mirror, the circle will complete this side, okay? So the center of curvature lies on the same side of the reflecting surface. But this will not be the case in convex mirror. You will see how. So should I stop sharing this because I'm going to draw the picture of convex? Should I erase everything?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Try to draw convex mirror and mark all the notations. For writing the important terms and the definition, you will find this PDF in this class along with this. I hope you have the access that you can get the material that we people upload. I uploaded yesterday's PDF as well. Did you
Yes,
get?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Got it.
So writing part you can see there, but here we'll focus on understanding. Now let's draw convex mirror. If you will try to draw by your own, that will be great. Now for convex mirror, we have to imagine a spherical ball. In the distance of, you can say, okay, the ball where inner side is all painted and the burst out surface is reflecting. This is my convex mirror, okay? Reflecting surface is this one. Now, if I complete this circle, I'm not drawing, I'm just moving my pencil to let you know that the circle will complete, the ball will complete this side. So definitely it's all parameters will lie on the right side, means painted side. A straight line is here. Imagine this is the center of curvature. At exactly the half distance, we will have principal focus. This point that is touching the aperture of mirror is the pole. This axis is the principal axis. Mark the distances. From pole to focus is focal length, small f. From pole to center of curvature is radius of curvature, small r. What is left? I'm not writing this complete words like principal focus. I've marked already, right? No, what is left? Everything is done. This is aperture. The portion which is acting as a reflecting surface is aperture. And yeah, this is the concave mirror. Please draw this also. Have you drawn? Sorry, nobody.
ma'am.
Concave mirror.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. No, please do note. Be active. So write the definition of convex mirror. Just replace the word inner with the outer in the previous definition. A curved mirror where the reflecting surface is on the outer side of the curved shape is known as convex mirror. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, should I scroll the page? I'm erasing the convex mirror also. If anybody left, please
Ma'am,
let.
1 minute now.
Okay. Done now?
Yes, ma'am.
Now read all the definitions. Read all the definitions by your own quickly.
Ma'am, we should note down this.
Pardon?
Ma'am, should we note down these?
Note it later because I'm going to ask questions from this, so better if you just read and understand. If any doubt, tell me.
Ma'am, once could you just say from where that it will, like, where will we see that image, ma'am? In those mirrors. That's
Sorry,
where I get confused.
I didn't get your question. Please repeat.
Ma'am, could you just just say that where the image we would be seeing, ma'am?
Which image?
Ma'am, that image form, ma'am, on concave and convex.
Dear, we will learn this later on. There is a lot still in between we need to learn now. We'll start working on it. There are some rules to be followed to get the image formed by a spherical mirror. Then by the proper measurement and all, we'll learn. We'll actually form the image. Don't worry. We'll come on that point soon.
Thank you, ma'am.
I hope you all have read this.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. Unmute quickly. Whosoever is called. Aman. What is pole? Aman.
Yes, ma'am.
What is pole in a mirror?
The center of refracting surface.
The center point of refracting surface. Okay. Shayan. Shayan is here. Unmute, please.
Yes,
What is center of curvature?
the center of the reflecting surface.
Pardon. Speak loudly, please.
The center of the reflecting surface.
Okay. Dhriti, radius of curvature.
Ma'am, the radius from the reflecting surface.
The radius from the reflecting surface. Okay. Sudhanshu,
Yes, ma'am.
principal axis.
A straight line passing through a pole.
And where it meets the other end is
Uh,
straight line passing through a pole and center of curvature is principal axis.
I am.
Okay. Yeah, fine. Ioneja, principal focus.
Ma'am, the reflected rays that come from a point to the axis is known as principal focus.
To the principal axis is principal focus. Okay. Who is left? Abhinav.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
is focal length?
Focal length is the distance between the focus and the pole.
Okay. Who is left? Who is left? Please raise your hand. Who is left? Shubhansh. Okay. Shubhansh, what do you mean by aperture?
Aperture is the diameter of the reflecting surface.
RN, the relation between radius and focal length?
Ma'am, radius R equals to, no, R equals to 2F.
2F. Okay. So these are the notations in the two mirrors, spherical mirror, and the difference is also, I hope it is clear. Now write the question for the homework. I'm writing the question in chat.
Ma'am, that's homework for you.
Speak again, RN, I missed.
Ma'am, the question which you will give now is homework, right?
Yeah, right. I'm putting in chat. State the two differences between concave and convex mirror. And next question. Mm,
Ma'am, yesterday one more question you gave, no, ma'am. Once could you just share?
Yeah, I gave 3 questions. You have the doubt in anyone?
No, ma'am. Like I didn't properly mention that question. Like write the question.
You
I
missed
didn't.
the question. You mean?
Ma'am, yesterday's question.
Yesterday's question you
Homework.
missed homework.
Yes, ma'am.
I uploaded in your WhatsApp group also. Please
Okay.
check it regularly. Okay, we'll discuss, we'll tell you now. Now the next question is, you have to tell the places or places where we find concave and convex mirrors. Name 2 places of each where we find concave and convex mirrors. Okay, so because we are not well aware with the uses, at least we can touch and feel that if it is concave or convex. Noted?
Yes, ma'am.
Just hold on. Okay. Yesterday's which question have you missed all the three? I'm just telling. First was state the laws of reflection of light. Second, show the image formation of a pencil in a plane mirror. And third, calculate the total angle between incident ray and reflected ray if the incident angle is 45 degrees. Fine. I want to see the image formation of pencil in a plane mirror. So if you can show on the screen or you can share with me on WhatsApp right now, it will be good. I want to see image formation.
Ma'am, can I
Which is-
share it on WhatsApp?
Okay, sure.
Ma'am, image formation of?
Pencil. In class, we
Now,
did of a tree.
ma'am, now we should share.
Sorry?
Ma'am, now, like, everyone should share now.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am, image formation of?
Image formation of a pencil.
Okay.
Vidhi has shared. Good, everyone. Try to label your diagram every time you draw anything. Like if you have drawn a plane mirror, you can name it M dash. Okay. The rays, on the rays, you can write incident ray, reflected ray. Like this word is very big. So Dhriti, like normal perpendicular line is missing in your diagram. Okay. And
Okay.
you can name the top of a pencil, the tip of pencil as A and the base part as B. And correspondingly in the image, you can write A dash and B dash. So labeling is must, and you can say it enhances your diagram, and you get the chance of scoring high in that case if your diagram is good.
I'm plane mirror, right?
Plane mirror, yeah.
Ma'am, then 1 minute, I'll just show sample.
Ainaja, it needs a lot of correction, dear,
Yes, ma'am, right.
because reflected ray is supposed to be produced back, and you have produced something, a straight line like a normal on other side. That doesn't mean, right? Reflected ray has to be produced back, and like two rays take the similar phenomena in two different rays,
Ma'am, like,
and the point where those two reflected rays meet on the behind the mirror will be the point of image.
ma'am, like this.
Okay.
Anyone else who was done?
Ma'am, like this.
uh, can you please share right now in personal number, just for now, because later
Okay,
you
ma'am. No,
can,
ma'am, I'm just asking like this way, is it?
actually it's not visible to me.
Okay, yes.
Not visible to me. Please share on my personal number if you can. Take the number from your WhatsApp group, right? So do the homework and revise the content of the two classes. We'll meet again, okay? Bye-bye.